Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you've been following any of my recent videos, you will know that I have been doing quite a few videos on the 144001 by WLTOYS. Now guys, I absolutely love this thing. I've done a lot of videos on my channel and I have covered this thing in quite a lot of detail. If you didn't already know, I recently converted it to brushless. I have done the build videos on my channel as well, and I will leave the link in the description below, so feel free to check those out if this is something you're interested in doing. I have outlined all the parts used, and hopefully it will help you if you do decide you want to convert yours to brushless. Guys, if you're brand new to the channel, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm extremely close to 1,000 subscribers now, which is absolutely great. So if you smash that button, you're going to definitely help me to get there a little bit quicker. Okay, so what is the aim for today? Well guys, if I'm really honest with you, I wasn't disappointed with the last speed run that we did. We did manage to reach a top speed of 54 miles per hour on the 3S setup. Bearing in mind we are using stock gearing as well. The reason I've basically stuck with the stock gearing is because I want this to be a modification that anybody can sort of do. I didn't want to make it too complicated by using custom motor mounts, all that sort of stuff. I have been told the A959B motor mount does fit this with a little bit of modification, but again, I want my channel to be a place where, you know, someone who may be quite new to RC can actually go, or anyone looking to upgrade their car or their model who may not be fully confident when it comes to doing, you know, some sort of custom work and stuff. I want people to come to my channel knowing that everything I do is going to be quite simple, it's going to be quite easy to follow, and it's definitely something you can achieve yourself should you wish to actually do so. So guys, the buggy may look far from stock, but if I'm completely honest, a lot of it is cosmetic. We've got the Fat Body's attack body shell, the Fat Body's girt wing as well, and then obviously the contact foams. Now actually, the first upgrade I did on this was the contact foams. I actually did a speed run on the channel as well, using nothing but the contact foams, and I actually managed an increase of speed. I believe it was about 34 miles per hour on the stock electronics with the stock battery as well, which was obviously was a nice little upgrade, a fairly cheap upgrade as well, and it definitely made a difference. So guys, when it comes to the gearing then, I actually opted to go for the stock gearing. I decided to leave the gear in stock. The motor mount doesn't allow for you to actually have any movement, so it's very difficult to actually use a different size pinion than the standard pinion, so I did actually opt to go for the stock gearing. Now guys, the benefit of this obviously means less parts for you to purchase should you wish to do this upgrade. It also means less work as well. It's literally just a case of bolting in a brushless system and then off you go really. So it is quite a simple thing to do. Again, like I said, I have done the build process on my channel, so be sure to check that out, and then hopefully it'll be a worthy upgrade. So guys, the aim for today is to see how fast this thing would be in its current state, but with a 4S pack. Now I can't use the ESC that I was using before because that is only 2 to 3S capable, so I am going to have to use a 4S capable ESC, and I have just the thing for this, which I am going to get fitted in a moment, and then hopefully we will take this to my little speedrun location, which you've seen many times now, and we'll see how fast this thing is with the stock gearing, with a 4S pack, which is a brand new 4S pack actually. I'll show you that very quick. So guys, this is my brand new 1300 milliamp 45 to 90C discharge 4S pack. Now this thing is quite small. This should fit under the body shell quite nicely. The issue I'm going to have is actually fitting it under the body shell, but we'll take a look at that in a moment and see what we can actually do with this to make it work. So guys, here it is then. So as you see, I've obviously made quite a big change. I've actually fitted the ESC on the side there rather than on the top deck, and that's purely because it just won't fit, guys. It is quite a big ESC. Obviously it's a 4S capable ESC. Now don't get me wrong, there probably is a lot smaller ones on the market, but this is what I have. I like to try and utilize stuff that I actually have that's just sort of sitting around. That's pretty much the whole point of our hobby, is to, you know, make use of the stuff we've actually got, doing our own little modifications and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, obviously it does fit quite nicely into the buggy, as you can see. The body shell will still fit on. We are still using the same motor that I used on the previous run. I have actually checked, and that thing is, pretty sure that thing is 4S capable, so we shouldn't have a problem with that. Bearing in mind we're running the stock gearing as well, we shouldn't really face any heat issues. We're going to get this thing ready, get the pack charged up. We're going to head out and we're going to see just how quick this thing is going to be. Guys, so here we go then, we're at my usual little spot. We're going to do a speed run today on this WLTOYS 144001. So as you see, when I was back at my house there, we were getting this baby ready. Guys, I've decided to actually run a battery pack on the top deck. I was considering running it just behind the ESC there where the receiver is, but there's just not enough space, so I am going to just run it on the top deck there. I'm hoping that doesn't affect this center of gravity too much, and I'm hoping we can actually get away with that. Obviously we are sort of running an oversized ESC in this. It's not really made for something of this size, so trying to fit everything in there was always going to be a bit of a nightmare, guys. But what I'm going to do first, as you see, I have strapped in a 3S. I'm just going to quickly run this around in the car park here just to get everything trimmed out, just to make sure it's all running okay, and then we're going to take it over. Just beside me is the long stretch of road that I do my speed runs on. We're going to take it over there, guys, get the camera set up, and hopefully we can beat our previous record, which was 54 miles per hour, pretty much on the setup that you're looking at right now. Apart from the ESC, we were using a 60 amp ESC last time. This is a 130 amp ESC this time, which is obviously 4S capable. So guys, let's crack on. Let's quickly run this round, get it trimmed up and ready to go. Guys, here we go then. I've got the 4S pack in there, the 1300 milliamp 4S. It is a 45 to 90 C discharge as well, so this thing, I'm hoping, guys, is going to really fly. The next thing I've got to try and do is fit the body shell on, which is going to be quite a tight fit, because it's very rare for someone to actually be running the battery on top like I am. But as you can see, there really isn't anywhere else you could actually put it. Some people, like I said before, do decide to run 2 packs side by side, but I'm going to give this a go and see how it goes, because I like doing new things, and if they work, you know, I can show other people how to do it themselves. So let's give this a go, guys, and see how we get on. Hopefully we can achieve a really good speed out of this today. Okay guys, we're all set. The speedo's on there, the 4S pack is fitted. I've got a nice straight run today. Let's see how fast this thing is. really giving this the full beans, full throttle, 65 miles per hour, guys. Now the good thing is, every single time we've done a little upgrade to this and brought it back down here, we've seen higher speed. So I definitely think this thing is capable of even more than 65. Standard gearing, stock gearing, guys, as well. I've done nothing to the gearing. Obviously I'm using the lower kV motor, whereas some people would use the higher kV motor in this, 4000 kV or above. I opted to go for a lower kV, and on 4S, guys, 65 miles per hour. I'm very, very happy with that. Again, that speed is probably achievable one of two ways. If you want to continue using a 2S or a 3S, you can obviously go higher with the kV, use a higher kV motor, or adjust the gearing, guys. And I've done neither of the two, and I've managed 65, which is incredibly quick on such a small buggy. Okay, guys, so we are back home now. So as you see in the video, today was a good day. I've basically topped my personal best so far, which was 54 miles per hour on the 3S pack. So we actually hit 65 today, which is a great speed to achieve out of a 1/14th scale buggy. I don't know if this sort of setup would be suited to like the everyday sort of user, bearing in mind that I stuck the battery on top and that sort of stuff. I don't know if that would be the sort of thing you'd want to do as an everyday basher type buggy. But to be honest with you, for what we wanted to get out of it, just to be able to see how fast it was, it definitely done the job, just sticking that on the top there. If you want to go even faster, guys, and if you want to achieve a similar speed without using a 4S capable ESC, for example, you've got two options. Obviously the first option would be to change the motor around, use a higher kV motor, and you could probably drop down to 2 to 3S and still achieve, you know, a similar speed to what I achieved. The other option would be to actually change the gearing around a little bit. So I've said since day one, when I originally done this build, I've been using the stock gearing, and to be honest with you guys, I'm actually using the plastic spur on there still as well. I do have the metal upgrade, but I haven't even fitted it yet. I've been using this thing until the actual plastic spur can no longer hold up against all the abuse, and then I was going to fit the steel spur in. But to be honest with you, it's holding up perfectly. So guys, you know, if you want to go even faster, I think you've got two ways of doing it. Change the motor around, use a higher kV motor, and again, maybe go for higher gearing as well. But that will mean you're going to have to use a different motor mount, because the stock motor mount doesn't allow for you to use any other pinions but stock. What more can I say, guys? That is pretty much it. If this is the sort of thing you'd be interested in doing, then feel free. You may do it slightly differently to how I've done it. This is purely my take on the whole WLTOYS 144001 speed runs. It's a very popular thing. A lot of people are doing it, and loads of people have different ways about how they're achieving their speed. My intention on my channel was to make it as simple as possible for somebody to convert to brushless, and I hope that I've actually done that, guys. So I'm hoping these videos do actually help some of you. I think my intention with this now is to maybe step it down a little bit and go back to maybe running 3S. Potentially I might run a higher kV motor and see what sort of speeds I can achieve out of that. But I don't know how many more videos I'm actually going to make on this one, guys. I do want to keep the channel fresh. I do want to put new content out there. I don't want things to get repetitive. So I'm more than likely going to introduce something new to the channel next month. And we may not see the WLTOYS 144001 for a little while. But it will definitely make a comeback, guys. And it will definitely be back even faster than it is today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, and as always, leave a comment as well. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you soon.